Ladies and gentlemen, I came here with a fresh message from freshly made from Christ. Freshly made from Christ. And then he said that the world shouldn't be collapsing because he's not because of his absence. But the world is collapsing because his children has forgotten how to shine. Do you know what that means? It means that every one of you are children of God. Every one of you are children in the sight of God. You just have to learn how to shine. And as far as in Christ is concerned, shining is by loving them. So you love when people do something differently or familiar, you do differently. Then again, let me tell you something. In life, whatever situation you find yourself, and then your intuition begins to ask you to release or release that person, whether human being or food, anything. Just release it. You have overgrown it. What I mean by overgrown is that when you release what you are bigger than, something that you are worth will just come to you. Don't go back to what you are bigger than. You will become repeating an old cycle just like me. Returning back to some same spot for years, for a long time ago. You know. Before I decided not to return back again, let me just focus. And I'm beginning to see something different. I'm beginning to see myself renewed. You know. I'm beginning to see myself renewed. So when when the spirit asks you to release, release. And then again, I don't know how many people that are feeling this spiritual shift, sure. Just relax. Whatever thing that is going on now is the spiritual shift. It's not going to kill anybody. Alright. When get spirituality, they perform. Alright. Yeah, for a very long time ago, I've been holding on to old patterns. You know, holding on to old patterns, old relationships. Giving myself some, childish reasons. Not until somebody, even when my spirit has already said, bro, you've overgrown this. And then I was thinking that when you overgrow somebody, that it's likely that the person will come back later and then reconnect. When they grow to your standard. But I think that's actually a very bad one of me though. I did, truly, I've overgrown patience. Now I need faith, or maybe because faith is hope. Faith is you, faith is you looking up to something ahead. So faith and hope are like this very close. Not patient. I'm tired of being patient. I'm tired of waiting. All right, very very tired of waiting. Very very very. Listen very carefully. I'm very tired of waiting. Alright. So 2 days ago, I know I didn't tell you people this thing. No. 2 days ago on was it on 15th? Yeah, 15th. So that should be 3 days ago. I felt the presence of Christ. What I mean by I felt His presence is that His soul. Like I felt the presence of His soul. Let me tell you, heaven is not really what you think. Heaven is silent. Alright. Heaven is very silent. Heaven moves by sign. By very very little signs. There is this Bible verse that I saw yesterday. Let me bring it. So heaven moves by sign. Sometimes you're like let me just speak by my own self so that I don't come here and start performing maybe perfection. You know. I've been waiting for heaven to speak in a very loud way for a very long time. Especially on my financial, breakthrough. I'm waiting for heaven to just perform. Of which I know what heaven is kind of. You can't actually blame me. I've been waiting for heaven at least. Let me just sleep one day like this, check my bank account to receive money. That is how much I believe in heaven. It's not even that I believe, just believing blindly, but like I've been living by the living presence of heaven. So I'm here to give you a message of hope, brethren. Brethren, whatever thing you are believing in God with, whatever thing you are praying, this is the highest time. You should keep praying. Keep praying. Not as God, even if God has been very silent on you, Keep praying. His plans are not the same with ours. I think it's in the book of Revelation. His plans, Revelation what? Revelation 20:11, right? His plans for us are for good and not of evil. Okay, Jeremiah, sorry. His plans for us for good, for good. Jeremiah 20:11, for good and not of evil. You know that verse? Trust me. Trust me when I say just breathe in. Trust me with everything you have. I'm speaking not as a blind being. I'm speaking not as somebody who is confused. I'm speaking as somebody who has met with heaven. As somebody who is still living by heaven. Let me tell you something. You might be wondering, okay, he said he's living by the living presence of heaven. Why can't we see the heaven in him? That is it. That is the problem. That is the mindset of humanity. That I've been stuck in there. That should be 3D mindset or even 1D mindset. It's very, very far from reality, like we've been taught. The living presence of heaven, first of all, your body needs to be very quiet to respond to the frequency of heaven. When your mind is so noisy, when heaven moves through you with a very calm breeze, you won't even notice. So when I said that I felt the presence of Christ on the 15th, some of you might be wondering, who is this guy? Why would he be saying this kind of thing? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I understand that feeling. I've been there before. But let me be very honest with you. The presence of Christ doesn't usually look for the perfection, alright? Well, Christ is a humble being, so he doesn't look for perfections, holy beings. Rather, he call you to holiness and then make use of you. What I'm telling you now, believe me or not, Christ has, in fact, the entire heaven has met with earth. Sometimes I don't speak. That's because the weight of what I'm feeling is pressing on my throat. That's one of the reasons I don't speak. Right now, the journey has begun. You might be praying now, Lord, give me money. Lord, give me this. Meanwhile, the Lord is trying to arrange, like he's trying to unite you spiritually, so that you have your spiritual root, to grow without asking him, Lord, do this. You know what I mean by that? For example, now there are a lot of us who have spirits behind our names. Some of us bear the spirit of patience, spirit of this, spirit of that, spirit of this, spirit of that. Those are our main spirit, right? But we need the love of Christ to activate those spirits, right? And that is why I'm here. So when you pray and say, God, give me something, give me this, give me that, and then he gives you without his spiritual root, and then without him teaching you how to stand. Tomorrow you ask him again. Next tomorrow you ask him again. That's how you keep asking him, alright? But he doesn't. Now because he's a good God. Now everybody knows him. So now he wants to give everybody what you need. Just like me. I don't know the journey you are going through, but just so you know, you're on a journey. I don't really know the journey you are going through. Whether it's the journey of faith, the journey of patience, the journey of this, journey of that. I don't know. But truly, you are in a fucking soul journey. But as of me, I'm on a faith journey with Christ, alright? So whatever thing he said I should have done. Well, making this video wasn't really by my choice. Yeah, it wasn't really by my choice, because I feel like I think it should be around 1 o'clock or 12. So when I woke up very early in the morning, it should be around 11 or so, 10. And then I woke up, my brain was so empty that I didn't even know what to do. And then I asked God, Lord, please bring the message I should deliver to the people. Then while I was cooking potato, and then the message came to me saying that when you overgrow something, release it. Do you understand what I mean? When you overgrow something, release it. When you overgrow somebody, release it. Don't ask me how will you know. When you will know that you overgrown something is when your body begins to respond to reality. That's when you will know that you've met with heaven. When your body begins to respond to heaven, that's when you know you've overgrown. Or maybe to the light frequency that is descending from Octorians and the Pleiadian. In fact, the entire light civilization. As a matter of fact, let me be very honest with you. Me personally, don't really know what the magnitude of spiritual shift that is about to take place. I don't know yet. But I just want you to be calm. Be calm. At the end of the day, Jesus Christ is in the head of this entire spiritual route, and is trustworthy. That is why I can clearly ask you to be calm. That whatever this journey is leading at is for the betterment of all. That's the only reason why I can say be calm, not because I know where the journey is leading to. I don't know. I'm trusting him. And because I'm trusting him and I'm not trusting him blindly, I just want you to trust me also. Relax, quiet yourself. If there's anything I still praying to God, keep praying, keep giving him the glory because he deserves it. I promise you, the God is not a God of passion. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. That's why I said his plan for us are better than more than the one we asked. Although, like I said earlier, that yeah, I was expecting him to send me money from heaven, but he has done it before. Yeah, they did it. I think he did it maybe twice, but not really large amount though. But he did it. I just received the money from unexpected source. I didn't even know how. I couldn't even trace it. It just landed in my bank account. Bah. One of them landed in my M-Pesa. Bah. Twice. He did it. But today, yesterday, he was telling me that I need to learn how to economize, learn how to minimize giving something and all that. You see, which is really true because I'm extremely generous. I'm generous in crime. I'm crime in generous, however you want to place it, but I give a lot. So the Lord wants me to learn how to minimize. Alright. So that is it's not because my God cannot make me a better person or place me in a good place or maybe make me more richer than that small boy Elon Musk. It's not that. It's just that my God wants to place me in a situation of lesson whereby I have to learn and value how you spend so you don't spend recklessly like somebody who didn't even go, like somebody who wasn't even trained, maybe now the Lord gives me money and I begin to spend in the hotel, begin to spend the money with female, that is reckless now. Maybe begin to buy cars, begin to live lavishly, so that's why the Lord has to also train my brain. After training my soul, he has to train my brain also to contain what is coming for me. Because for the Lord to ask me that, yeah, do you think I can do this? Do you think I can give you money? Of course, I know He can, and that's why I was even expecting Him to do it from the first place, because I know He can. But if I let me cut this one first.